In this video, I wanted to cover the Global Inventory Insights page associated with Digital Footprint. Inside a Digital Footprint, you have the ability to run discovery runs in order to find your digital footprint and assets that exist online. You're then able to manage all of those assets and run questions and queries against them directly from inventory. What the Global Inventory Insights dashboard does is it allows you to see interesting queries that sit on top of your inventory. So I'm actually located in one of our demo inventories right now, the USPS.com inventory. And we can see here that the default Insights dashboard has a number of pre-built queries that are suggestive of different security issues that may be around, different technologies that are running within my digital footprint, or different pre-built queries or things that I may want to address as an individual. And so what's nice about these queries is not only do I get a small description and a title, but I also get an asset count as to how many assets inside of my inventory match this particular insight. And so what's great about this is we can use this as a means to really answer questions very quickly. For example, there was a recent vulnerability that was disclosed that impacted websites running Drupal 7 and Drupal 8. Now, because we have an insight, what I can do here is I can click on this insight, and what's going to happen is it's going to take the query that has already been built up here up top. So we're looking for confirmed assets that are part of our inventory that have a web component that shows Drupal 7 or Drupal 8, that the website is live, and that we're looking particularly in the websites tab. And what's nice about this is the query is already built out. It's already pre-selected all of the appropriate facets on the side, and we're now able to leverage the information that we have in front of us to make a more informed decision about what we want to do with these assets. In particular, if I was an analyst and someone part of a security organization, my goal here would be to take these 5 assets and then go feed them through my vulnerability scanner to identify if that particular vulnerability was impacting my assets, or potentially exploring this asset in more detail and attempting to understand if I had any mitigating controls in place to stop the attack from occurring. What's nice about Digital Footprint and the inventory that we show here is that if this website was something that you weren't quite familiar with, or you weren't sure why it was being shown inside of your inventory, the audit trail here would give us some indication as to why it ended up inside our inventory. And so there was a discovery light search that was run against USPS.gov, which surfaced the USPS.gov domain. We then had another domain that matched a particular email for USPS.com, which then matched a CNAME record for this particular host, and then ultimately gave us this website. And so this website appears to be running either Drupal 7 or 8. If I wanted to, I could click on the full details, and I could actually go and look at the inspection itself. I could see the attributes that are available here, potential ownership information, and then lo and behold, I can actually go and look at the web components that have been identified by RiskIQ, and I can see here that we have a content management system, web component type, with the component name of Drupal, with a identified version of 8. At the time frame of last seeing that, starting in March of 2018, all the way up till May 23rd, 2018. So it appears that this website today is still running a vulnerable version of Drupal. Now keep in mind, with this insight, all we were able to do is really surface 5 assets very quickly. And what's nice about that is if I actually clear out this particular query, we can see here that the USPS.com digital footprint actually consists of 28,249 websites. So as a practitioner or security user, my goal is to save as much time as possible. And using that insights query, I was able to come in with a focused query, identify 5 assets of the 28-some thousand that I had, and then instantly refine my efforts to just focusing in on those 5 websites to figure out A, if there's a mitigating control, and B, if I should be doing something to make sure that those websites are patched. So a real big benefit of the Insights panel and Insights dashboard is the ability to quickly drill in and answer questions like that. At the same time, we have the ability to also build these questions out for ourselves. So let's say that we want to go and look at the contacts that are inside of this system, or inside this inventory. We have a number of different contacts here related to USPS.gov. Let's say that I'm only interested in let's say ones that customer service at networksolutions.com have registered. I can actually go through and select that check mark. And what that's going to do is it's going to filter my inventory automatically. And you can see here that by selecting that filter, it actually pre-built the search bar up top. Now, if I wanted to, I could actually save this query and say, call this network solutions infrastructure. And I could save this to my workspace and I could add it to insights. And I'm going to say websites registered with network solutions. I can then save this. And essentially what's happened is I get a notification that it was saved. I'm going to go back over to my dashboard here and view my insights. And I could see here that at the bottom, my workspace inventory insights is now populated with my network solutions infrastructure query and the total number of matching asset counts. And so these global inventory insights become great ways to answer questions quickly and also customize the dashboard so it can be relevant to your needs. And if you'd like, you can actually add these insights manually by visiting the corner up top and clicking on that button.
If you'd like more information from RiskIQ, you can email us at sales@riskiq.net or call us at 1-888-415-4447 or check us out on the web at www.riskiq.com.